True View Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Your boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah. Son. You know what I'm saying? They really speak their truth. What the hell was that? You're.
What it do? What the business, yo? What's a good? It's your boy Mail, and we back in the building again, bringing that barbershop to the box office, baby. Let's go. Woo! Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me take a little sip of my knockout juice. Get that knock.
Y'all ever got a burp, but the burp won't come?
Woo! God damn.
Y'all ever got a burp and the burp won't come?
Who coming? Wait a minute.
Pause. All right, I'm Jay. I'm here.
He's starting off the episode like this.
Hey, what up, people? It's Zoe, man. We in the building for another one. The follow-up of something that's been pretty decent thus far, but we gonna get into that. That's the problem.
My God.
As always, once again, thanks again for tuning in to the True View Pod. This is Grown Man MJ, and we about to get into something smooth here. Let's get it, fellas.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. Let's pretend I never did that, shall we?
Getting back into it again. This is part 2. If you ain't seen part 1, please go to trueviewpodcast.com where you can like, subscribe, share, and comment, and view all of our past episodes, which we did part 1 of this. So 1 through 3 then, 4 through 6 now. Let's go.
Also, if you haven't heard part 1, you can go to the place where he said.
That's what I
or wherever you said. If you didn't see, just because we getting all
YouTube, man.
Just because you're getting a little uppity up there on that YouTube, just because you see the numbers juking and shit a little bit, like, don't forget where you came from, B. You know what I'm saying? Stay humble, stay grounded. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? All right.
That's that haircut energy.
see, Mike missed all that at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He feel right in.
Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong when you're right, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this week on the True View Podcast, we will be reviewing part 2. This is part 2 of Ptolemy Grey, 6-part miniseries currently streaming on Apple. It's an Apple original based on a book that was optioned by the great Samuel L. Jackson, who finally received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Oscars.
Which we don't remember because of Will Smith punk ass. Sorry.
No, that nigga got a participation award.
I know. That's what I was like. I was literally whoa. I was just about to say. I wish they had actually given him an award for his work.
I wish they would have given him an award on television. That would have been nice.
Yeah, how you gonna give a Lifetime Achievement Award off TV?
Hey, Ptolemy Grey part 2, guys. Stay focused. I don't know. I didn't struck the nerve. I apparently struck a nerve. Yeah. So where were we? So just to remind those, if this is the first time you're listening, just remember there's a part 1 to this. So go back and listen to that first. But if not, just a reminder: the series follows Ptolemy Grey, an ailing man forgotten by his family, friends, and even himself. Without his caretaker and on the brink of sinking even deeper into lonely dementia, he is assigned to the care of Robin, an orphaned teenager.
Yeah, you sound like that.
This is why I don't know why I keep doing this shit. These days I'm gonna snap, crackle, and pop on one of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? All right, where do we want to start, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey, what's going on, man?
I don't know,
man. He might have to check his ass into a mental institution.
You know, that's why I don't do therapy anymore. I'm scared that one time I'm gonna say some shit and the bitch is gonna be like, you know what, sir? Those men in white jackets are gonna take care of you from now on.
Damn, you got some fucked up shit going on up there, man.
Bro,
Man.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's not safe.
I told you.
It's not safe. Well, fuck. What is milk gonna do? I'm lactose, bro. I'm lactose, but I still.
You ain't never been high enough then, huh?
For what?
Damn.
Never mind.
Damn.
I don't know what just happened. I swear to God, I just be missing all the black shit. Like, this is why I've never been to a barbecue, because the shit just goes over my fucking head. All right, like.
That was a good transition.
That's what I do, man. My knowledge of black culture is short bus. Where do we want to start? Oh, we already said short bus. So,
Mel, I'm gonna start with you, because you were saying when we left off on season 3, on the cliffhanger,
episode 3.
Episode, yeah.
I'm sorry, episode 3. From the cliffhanger when they were about to find the treasure, you were saying a big old curd of cheese was about to come through the screen. Did you get that?
Apologize, nigga. Just apologize. That's all you got to do. Say sorry, man. You were wrong. Like, ain't nothing to think about. You were wrong. Dead wrong.
No, because it wasn't.
Had the bag underneath that's them stairs, them steps, or the.
No, that ain't what he's talking about,
bro.
He's talking about the amount of cheese from the acting that I was saying was about to come, but it was a light drizzle. It wasn't as heavy as I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But it was definitely.
It was the cone queso.
I wouldn't even give it the queso. It was probably the white queso. If anything, it's the white, the white one, the white cheddar.
What is cone, sir? What is
with cheese?
Yeah. Damn, he hit you with the Espanol. You didn't know Miguel? Miguel, he's speaky. God damn.
Every Hispanic listener just turned off their fucking device.
That's okay. It was after the first minute, so we got the stream count.
We won't return customers, Lamau. It's important.
Yeah. No, they it was a little bit cheesy, but it
y'all need love. There was no cheesiness in that shit. Like, that's the reaction.
I'm kind of with him.
Yeah, with who? Me or him or that dude?
With Mel.
What was the cheesy? Because okay, let's define cheese, right? Let's define dairy. To me, is the cringy, uncomfortable, almost Disney-esque feeling that happens when you see a scene. That to me is when I call cheesy. Think Drew Barrymore in the early 2000s. And what's the late night host dude name? Fever Pitch. They did that movie together. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, it is.
Like corn bullshit. That's where you get me with the cheesy. So is that an accurate depiction of what we're calling cheesy?
I mean, that's a level of cheese, but that's like a block of cheddar. What you talking about?
That's deep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's deep. Okay,
yeah, that's a block of cheddar.
You're saying we could. We're at singles.
This was the cheese we can.
Okay.
Is what he's saying.
Yeah,
and the crack.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good depiction.
This is Cheese Whiz.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the downgraded. So now, give me the human equivalent of Cheese Whiz. What? This is gonna be bad. I'm so scary of that. This is such a scary question.
I don't even know.
I don't understand the question.
Yeah, I don't know.
What would be the human equivalent of Cheese Whiz? When you say something,
Reynolds, man.
Huh? See what I'm talking about?
Ryan Reynolds, man.
That's what I was afraid of. That is Mike. Unfortunately, understood.
If anything, is Terry Crews.
No, he's the block.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Damn, you right.
Ryan Reynolds is
you right.
That nigga the cow. Goddamn it. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God, Mr. Cruz, you are not the pasteurization process. Okay, so tell me why this scene was cheesy, because I felt like it was the perfect reaction. You were excited, you found it, you were curious. There was an explanation as to what you're looking at. then we go into the story and things start to coming together. Like, what was cheesy about this? I didn't see anybody jumping for joy or like yesm or I don't. What did you guys want?
I think it's more the realism.
That's what I think. That's where it's at.
You could what they did, and it's to their credit. I wouldn't actually put that in a short bus. They took it straight out of the book because I did start reading the book. They took it out of the book,
Are you
and
criticizing them for doing that?
no, that's what I said. I don't.
Okay.
But I'm trying to explain.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
But it is definitely, you could tell that it's not like a natural reaction. When people look at these TV shows and stuff, they want to see, you get more drawn in when it's like a natural reaction or something that you can actually see happening. I can't see people actually reacting like that.
Okay. All right. So I feel like you didn't feel like there was enough drama in the reaction of finding something.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your issue?
I did get the drama from Fishback, and I did want to give her props on that because she made it realistic. She like, what, you got some stupid ass gold coins? Like, she was
exactly. That's what I was gonna come back with, because I was like, Fishback killed that scene.
Yeah, but Jack, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do though, with pulling it from the book. I'm sure that's exactly how it was written down in the script, but it was a little cheesy. So, but it wasn't bad. Like, it was tolerable. Like the equivalency of like me eating an ice cream shake. Like, it's tolerable, but I know
I'm confused because how do you eat an ice cream shake?
With a spoon. You get the thick ones. You don't get the shit from Dairy Queen. They do the.
All right. Mm-hmm. So for me,
yep.
You did. You know what? Didn't see that one coming, but you definitely. It's like, like we've been doing a podcast for like 3 years now. I actually enjoyed that scene because I felt like they could have overplayed it, and had they done that, it would have just tainted the next 3 episodes, or if not the next 3, definitely that episode for me. So I felt like they played it at the right level of excitement, and for someone like Fishback, her character had seen and been through so much. It's actually like the simple things that impress her. You know what I'm saying? Like she was more excited over the bed than she was over the doubloons. Like things that she just didn't know any better, and you kind of saw that in how she played it, but not in the doe-eyed deer that doesn't know shit. She still was just like an adult about it. So I actually enjoyed that scene, and I'm glad. Fuck, we just hit a spoiler off rip. Well, you should have been listening. What happened? I'm happy.
You always talk the spoilers and then say we.
What do you mean? What you mean? You guys you started off with that shit.
Nope.
I'm gonna go on mute for the rest of this episode. I'm not saying another word. I'm not another word. That's it. I'm out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Well,
I don't see it as like, I guess when we say cheesy, Jay, I think you taking it as like a jab more so.
How else do you say cheesy?
Well, it's just like it wasn't like it didn't deter the story is what I'm trying to get to.
Okay.
It didn't kill the vibe, so to speak.
It's a milkshake.
But there was just like, I guess the story had been so at that point, up to that point, that the story had been so more like revealing of Ptolemy and all of his, what he had went through to get to that point in his life. And when we got to the part about the case and the treasure or whatever, the coins, once you found that, it kind of like the story to me changed. I didn't get much more about Ptolemy. Yeah, I didn't get much more about Ptolemy. It started to change, and it became much more about what he gonna do with this money and the revenge of his nephew or whatever. And I think I felt I lost some of the jewels of Ptolemy in that part of it. from there on.
See, now for me, I agree with you. The story does change, and I think the money does become an issue, become like a bigger focal point in the story. But to me, that was Corn Dog's dream.
Koi
Dog.
dog.
Sorry,
like, damn,
Koi Dog.
G.
That was Koi Dog.
I was like, I thought you was for it. You just
Right, I was for to say so. You on the other side now.
That was Mr. Dog's. That's what he kept telling him.
Zoe might make an order during the episode, nigga.
If he does, he's gonna eat it on mic and not share with nobody. Chew all loud and shit. I know that for damn sure. And it's gonna be in
I've mastered chewing while potting. You never hear me.
No, when you went through your green, well, no. You remember when he went through his like raw food only bullshit? Oh my God. If I heard another bite of romaine, I was gonna lose my shit. If I had to hear another bite of romaine, I was gonna lose my ever-loving mind. I was so happy when you were off of that diet. God damn it. Although you did make every smoothie look like it was the best thing on earth. So, where were we?
knockout drops.
Bro, that was the other thing too. I did like how he had a little bit of liquor underneath there. I don't know what is with you people and hiding the good hooch. Bro.
Man, he had this shit stashed everywhere though. Like you just pull that shit out left and right.
He's a professional drinker. He needs to be ready at all times. No, but back to Mike's point. I agree the story changed, but for me, that only made it better. Because I felt like I forgot what the exact phrasing, but it was always.
You felt like the story about the money was better than the story about Ptolemy?
Because it was, because the two of them are
the hunt for the money was.
Because now I got to see Ptolemy finally fulfill his promise to Koi Dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we'll get to it as we go on, but I think there's like the idea of this is generational wealth. It's changing the trajectory of your family, and that's why he gave him the treasure. It's not to go, quote unquote, trick off on women and buy them fancy things. What you're doing with it now. We'll get to it. What you're doing it with it now, like in his age, like seeing him finally grow up and fulfill that promise, to me was like was the more heartwarming part of it. Because I'm going to repeat myself. So I like that.
More Hallmark.
I get what you're saying. I think the thing that would have balanced out, both of what we're all saying, Jay's perspective and, what Lamel and Mike was saying about more Ptolemy's story is maybe like another 2 episodes in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel they had to try and squeeze it all into the 6 episodes. And, you know what I'm saying? It kind of left some viewers like, damn, I want a little bit more of this than that.
Because originally, this was supposed to be a full-length feature film.
They couldn't have done that. It would have sucked if they did that.
When they started recording it, they was like, you know what? Let's break this up into episodes. Like,
as a matter of fact, Sam Jack, shout out to Jesus Amaro, on the recent interview he did there, he said the reason why it took so long was because studios kept trying to force him into doing a feature film.
Yeah,
and Apple
on part 1, guys.
All right, never mind. Thanks.
We can talk about it again.
Nah, it's okay. I mean, when you shut it down like that, like what? The only thing left to say is shut up.
I did like upon me starting to read the book and everything, a lot of the changes that they made were unnecessary to the movie. Like Ptolemy is supposed to be bald. And they made it very like descriptive.
I don't think you could bald Sam Jack and make him look old though. Yeah,
exactly.
He had to have that hair.
Yeah,
touche.
I know you want more representation on the big screen.
Yes, I do.
But you got Tyrese, you got
no, don't give me Tyrese.
You got Terry Crews. You got
God damn it, Sam.
I'm just saying, bro.
We need Sam back, goddammit. This ain't gonna work. This shit ain't gonna work. But
wait, segue real quick though.
You got Vin Diesel, Vin Rames.
I'll take Diesel.
Vin Rames is dead, my G.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. R.I.P.
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 I will say real quick before you segue, Hilly was actually supposed to be built like Reggie in the movie. Hilly's supposed to be a big, like, stocky motherfucker, just big, hulking motherfucker. So I don't know why they made him the little shrimp, but
because it would have been a little bit more intimidating.
I don't think homeboy that played Reggie could play Hilly. So they was like, nah, we gotta switch. We gotta switch this shit up. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. But yeah, that was another. Like, it was small little choices that they made like that, swapping out stuff. I was like, I wonder why they did that. But
see, to Zoe's point of,
I don't see those as short buses.
Neither do I.
As far as the story goes, for me, I didn't like the way they played my man Ptolemy as far as his relationship with Cynthia and all that other shit. Like, that was a lot of stuff that I felt like, I don't know if it was in the book with Mel. I don't know if that was something they got into with the book. But to me, it seemed like that was a Hollywood-generated story. You see what I'm saying?
Jay,
Mel?
now look at me.
Okay, all right, I won't say too much, but Mike, when I saw them go down that road, that's when I bought the book. Because I was like, I need to know. It's too coincidental. It's too freaking coincidental. Like, I need to read the book to figure out if this is real. I agree with that, with you. And to Zoe's point, I would have loved to see more so of the trauma that he had been through. Not necessarily trauma, but the things he had witnessed, why it was so important for him to find this treasure and make the changes that Coy Dog wanted, because that side of Ptolemy would have been more along the lines of
when he was a child.
When he was a child, then the things that he wished he could have changed, like saving his sister and stuff, right?
I give you pushback on that, but they did kind of touch on that. That's one thing I gave them props for. But
wait, touch on what?
Why they have him reliving these memories and stuff and making different choices.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If we instead of going, what I'm saying is, like, instead of doing the story of him and Healy being this like Will Smith, that's a callback to Upload, ladies and gentlemen. If you heard that episode, you'll know what it is.
Hey man, Healy though.
Let's not make that a word, Jay. I'm not with you.
But in the future, it is a word, Mike. Like, I'm just following the dictionary. I'm not doing this. I didn't create it.
Though?
Hey, that shit got Hollywood slapped.
No.
All right, we not doing that.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker. I can't do this. I'm gonna have to check myself in to a mental institution for a little bit, man.
Oh my God. I hope my wife supports me through my endeavors that I choose to do in life. I just want.
She's gonna be like, I didn't tell him to get on this microphone and say these words. I don't.
All right. Somehow we got it. I don't know how we got down here, but
hey, Will,
look at me now. Look at me now. Oh.
I will say no. Okay. I want to shout out Sam Jackson, for. He did his thing, man, and he really took his role seriously. He went and did like case studies on Will Smith for his role as Ptolemy, for with Sansa and him, because he really honed in and he went into that role, because Sansa is out there smashing everybody, and in the book she really go to town, like his best friend, everybody in the book.
Wait,
like, she go yes. She goes.
Thanks for that spoiler.
She's part of the creation of the thottery. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for that spoiler.
Man,
I did not like that. Honestly, to me,
but it makes sense why he was shaking his hand so hard after the award. Like, thank you, brother. Thanks for letting me shadow you.
Nah, we not doing all that, man. I don't like that, man. No, because they got the man like demeanor and the way he is looked up to is so regal, but ain't no motherfucker that regal going through that bullshit. So I don't know. That's
To me,
something I just might have to read out the book. Or Walter Mosley, you might have some fucked up issues in your situation where you just putting that in the book. I don't know, but I don't like it. That's all I'm saying.
so to me, what I didn't, the reason why that scene was so uncomfortable for me was like, you see this like powerful man, like when he's doing like the jogging in the park and shit when they first met. And then you see where it got with him and the wife, with him and her ex, like that we covered in the first episode. So between her,
Yeah, wait, hold on.
her jumping to his
Stop
rescue,
right there, Jay.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Stop right there.
Okay.
Because her ex was wilding in the first part.
Yep.
Was he dealing with all this stuff with Cynthia, or she got with this nigga Ptolemy and started doing all this wild shit?
See, I went that way. I went that like she knew she couldn't like play her ex like that because she would have been in a body bag.
That's why she was getting snapped up.
I didn't like how like they initially presented Ptolemy as like this alpha man when he was running through the park and shit, but only to turn out to be this kind of like passive cucket
ass nigga. No, he's simping.
Yeah, I mean like that character and then how Healy suddenly was almost, to me she looked like a bully because I was like, were you like this? Because I didn't think about the fact that.
Who you calling Hilly?
I'm not Hilly. Silly. Sorry.
I was like, Hilly is the nephew, man. Like sorry, you did it twice.
What's the girl's name? No, the
Robin.
His wife, his ex-wife that was simping him. Cynthia. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Cynthia.
Oh, bro.
It's the Sensi. It's the Sensi. But I just didn't. She almost came off like as a bully to me. Like now, no longer was she like this endearing, beautiful woman
that needed the damsel in distress. She went from that to the bully.
To the bully, and I was just kind of like,
she was a damsel getting stretched. That's what it was.
Oh God! And that's where I was like, it started fucking with my head because I'm like, am I wrong? I'm ignoring that. Am I wrong for thinking better of her when she was a damsel in distress, or am I
the damsel getting stretched? Go ahead, say it. It's gonna make you feel good.
When she really was just a damsel getting stretched. And it did not occur to me. It did not occur to me like that could be why Homeboy was wildin'. Now, let me propose this question to you.
Oh shit.
Does that make you more apprehensive of stepping in when you see a man checking a woman in public?
Yeah, you should never hit a woman.
I never quarrel in affairs of the household.
Domestic disputes.
Wait. Mike, in American, because you went way too the Queen's English on that shit. So
I said I never quarrel in affairs of the household. Simple as that, y'all. Because it's always a situation that you get involved and then somehow they may end up back together. Now you on the outs with both of them and shit like that. It's too many different variables involved. Now, when it comes to violence and things like that, it gets a little dicey, but arguments and all that shit, I'm not involved, bro. That's y'all shit.
Yeah, y'all can yell and cuss at each other all day. But when you start touching motherfuckers, that's when I'll be like, oh, just not in my presence. Like, if that's what you're going to do, not in my presence.
So I remember when I lived here, I'll tell you all a quick story. Long story less long. I'm moving into an apartment. I hear this couple fighting. As I'm coming back and forth, at like later that night, I don't hear any fighting, but I see blood on the wall. A couple weeks later, we hear them fighting again, and then it turns out this is a regular thing because we start talking to neighbors. Come to find out, the blood on the wall was from him beating her ass. So a couple weeks later, my partner, my ex at the time, runs into him and was like, "Yo, that shit ain't cool. Next time it happens, we're going to call the cops." And he says the reason why there was blood on the wall was from me coming home, finding her fucking a dude on our bed. And it was her blood and dude's blood. It was, so in that moment, so in that moment, I'm like,
he knocked the sense out of
like, how do I react to this? Like, how do I react to this? Because I kind of was like, And my ex is like, well, he's still wrong. He's still wrong. And I'm kind of like, I don't know. Am I bad?
Let's
like
leave it to the
I,
police.
Shit, not in my house.
I lay my head there. You had to like,
I
what?
say, because if I was talking to your ex, I'm be like, they lucky they still walking. They'll buy in there and get cat.
Bruh, I was like, nah. Cause so yeah, that's where it's kind of like it killed their love story for me, and I did not like that part. I did not like that storyline. And yeah, it's a little bit of short bus and look at me in that situation.
That polyamorous, whatever that is, with the Polynesian.
Do you think it's important for like a story set in the time where Sensi was doing that kind of stuff to be told now, so that it kind of normalizes this free
That's
love?
What I'm saying is about the Hollywood generated
now.
story, but since Lamel's telling me that's in the book, I can't necessarily blame Hollywood for that.
Right.
They toned it down. They toned it down on here. Like they ain't really.
They toned it down, but
because she was wild.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I ain't housing no shit like that, dog. So I don't. It make me lose respect for Ptolemy and overall the story, and it did change my score. I ain't gonna lie.
Really? Damn, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, because you went a whole nother way with the. It's not necessarily that part of. I'm not saying it's that part of the series that changed my score, the Cynthia storyline. I'm just saying the whole way they went going forward.
The maneuver.
Yeah, the whole flip on how the story was being told. To me, it just got bad. It really didn't hold the same enjoyment that I had through the first 3 episodes.
I respect that.
I did not like the way it ended either.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Are we still in the look at me?
Yeah,
we in all of it. Look at that short bus.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I expected more, especially, you made a point of how they spun the first 3 episodes. For instance, when Reggie's, killer came through, in the first couple episodes when he was prepping for that, I think that was in the first episode. Mm-hmm. They painted that picture a whole different type of way, like he was on business. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of flipped different.
Yeah.
I didn't like how he handled Reggie's killer. I thought the way episode 3 ended. Yeah, episode 3 when he was in the boxing gym with the dude with the glasses. Let me see if I could get his name. Someone talk amongst yourselves.
Mike, you got your motherfuckers, bro. I know that was one of the things you was
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, and that's why Sam Jack is who he is, because he's able to pull off those type of maneuvers in these type of roles. You know what I'm saying?
He even let Fishback get one. Fishback got one.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Hey, you know what? And watching it, you could feel that she was really inspired by working next to Sam Jack. Just the way she was playing her character, the way she would communicate and make eye contact on screen. All of that stuff, to me, it just seemed that she hit her I made it type moment or something, like while she was doing this or something, like
motherfucker.
She really was soaking up game. It felt like just watching the 2 of them on screen.
Damn.
About back to the ending where we were being critical.
The guy with the glasses is Martin Batts Bradford.
Okay, yeah. So I felt like the ending of episode 3 like made me think that there was going to be a more visceral interaction with the alleged with the killer. You know what I'm saying? And it felt a little mid, as the kids say nowadays. Now, what I did notice in the second half of the series, I don't know if anyone caught it, or maybe it was just me, but I felt like the dynamic between him and Bird changed. And they started exploring like the other aspect of their relationship, because at first, it was kind of like Unc and almost like a father figure type of situation. Mm-hmm. But when they had that conversation, was when they had that conversation on that at the dining table that morning, I thought that was an important thing to note because it explained what was going to happen in the last episode, like why and how they were going to attack, like go after her the way they did.
Well, when you bring that up, their relationship in the book, it was more of a sexual relationship without the sex. They were
Yeah, and that's what you see in the second half. In the first half, I just kind of I don't know if it was like if it's me putting like a preconceived notion because of the age gap.
No, they watered that down for the time. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. And even though the government's out here trying to push all this pedophilic laws through under everybody's nose, so please
Nigga,
stay woke.
yo, why do we need?
Yeah, it's just stay woke. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yo, protect your daughters, fathers. Protect your daughters.
You
protect your daughters, people. This shit is disgusting. Anyway, but maybe that's why I kind of just never saw it that way. But when I did in the second episode, in the second half, somehow they made me not only see it but accept it as a possibility. And I thought that was kind of genius in not only writing but the overall presentation of it. Where the conversation is had, when, how. Even the lighting is important in that kind of an aspect.
Yeah. What y'all think?
Okay. Mike is just still on the fact that they simped our homie.
They simped him out.
So y'all telling me this mug Walter wrote a book where dude got simped out and then was perving on a little teenage girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
The book go a little more hardcore than they did on this. Like,
man, you starting to lose a fan with me, dog.
It was one area in the book where they, like, I guess she comes out in one of the little dresses that she wearing, and I guess Ptolemy just staring at her legs,
and they say our generation fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is an older nigga writing in the book, dog.
Well, we're not
staring at the legs, hit her with a player line, and then she flirting back with him in the book. I was like, come on, bro.
Okay. Robin was how old in the series? So
17.
She had dropped out of school and was getting her GED. Okay.
17. Yeah.
Shit. Fuck.
There's no way.
I want to stay on the movie because
in the book she was 17 as well.
I want to stay on the show because the book is starting to make me want to drop my score. Like.
So is this one of the first times we've seen a visual adaptation of a book better than the book? Is that what we're saying or not?
I would say that because the story that the visual adaptation told is one that I felt is helpful to society and is just so it's so heartwarming. And I felt like the same way we talked about Coda last week, as far as it having, the drama, the humor, the love, the romance side of it had everything. I felt that this had everything. So to know that it comes from a borderline place of perversion, I'd rather not have it tainted.
Ain't no damn borderline about it, guys.
Lamel.
Goddamn borderline.
Oh, you two niggas own the book. This is why I read nonfiction. Over that bullshit motherfuckers be coming up without their damn
head. Mine
head.
didn't come yet. I ordered mine.
I'm just saying, this is why I read nonfiction over shit motherfuckers got up in their head trying to junk onto a page, and then you reading and you downloading this shit into your psyche. And it's a lot different than watching it, but I mean, to me, reading the book is a lot stronger on your mental.
Yes, it is.
That's why I read nonfiction, bro.
Sam Jackson read the book. That's why
he sure did. He sure did, and he accepted the book, the script, and tried to make this movie and all that other shit. So I mean, the book probably got more powerful parts than what we talking about with the perversion, but you just can't get past that either.
So let's try. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. I'm up for it if you guys are, because
I did want to point out.
I did enjoy this. Like,
yeah, I did want to point out I liked how they did play off of it's harder for him with his type of dementia to remember old thoughts. So people that he were just meeting or brand new meeting, it's easier for him to remember them. So he was able to remember WRING. He's able to remember Robin, First Bird of Spring. But when you got Healy coming to the door, now who is you now? Who is Niecy now? Like, who is that? Like, I thought they did a wonderful job playing off of that. So that was cool.
Okay. I see that point. See, I think with his family, especially with whatchamacallit, Healy, I just felt like it's kind of like what they were talking about and what he asked the doctor in the office. That last question is like, could it have been so fucked up that I just forgot it, right? I feel like with characters like that in his family, like where he had just met him. See, I thought it was because he just didn't like Healy and Healy was just a bad guy, so he just blocks him out of his mind. Like if he doesn't like you, he blocks you out, and that's why whenever he would run into him, he would do that shit. Like, wait, who are you again? What? Why are you here? Whereas with Robin, it was almost immediate. I don't really know why that entire sentence needed to be said. This is why I'm not a fan of dead air. Like somebody got to keep going, because then I just talk for no fucking reason. Because that didn't even make sense. As I hear it back, like I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
So for the second half, I don't remember who I gave my crown to, but my drama king is going to be Robin.
Of course.
And my drama queen, and I'll explain both.
Oh, yeah. I mixed it up. I thought you said queen. I was like, wait a minute, motherfucker.
No, my drama queen is going to be Niecy, but not for performance. It's actually because she did such a good job. I genuinely hate that. Mike, can you help me out here, please? Nah, man. No. I genuinely hate her as a person. Like the worst performance by far was like I genuinely hate her as a person, but the worst performance by far came from Healy, 100%, unquestionable. Healy was the worst performing.
I might be with you on that. That's pretty good.
But I gave my.
You think Healy? Go ahead.
No, I gave my queen to Enoch King. He played Alfred.
That was the boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
That's who I was gonna say. I was like, you think Healy was worse than the boyfriend? No, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
The boyfriend was Patrick Walker?
Alfred, the scar eye. Scarface.
Oh, Scarface. Yeah. Scarface.
Yeah, he was definitely cornball.
He was whack as fuck. I was like, come on, bro.
He was such a throwaway. I didn't even think about him. Like, I didn't even think about him.
His final scenes was awful. I was like, the fuck? Like, come on.
I got tired of seeing Healy do this. Like, just every day he's just shocked and his braids are all over the fucking place.
I'm with you, Lamel, that he terrible, but Healy had more parts and he was never good.
Ever.
I see Healy in my kids every day. That same goofy ass look that.
Yeah, Healy looked like he was a good 20 though, or he was up there with Fishback, like 18, 17. He was like he older than your children, acting like that.
They got the same goddamn looks. I was like, I'm so used to them looks and just blocking them shits out. Like, goddamn kid.
Now the reason why I gave Niecy my drama queen, and I get it. Like, yes, the person that made you believe believe their character the most should win the king. But to me, like what I felt from Fishback, that is on that. I put that like up there with what Sam Jack did in this one. Because obviously, like it was different. But with Niecy, she just created a character of a human that everybody knows. Everybody knows that person in their family, right? And because she's that kind of a person, she's guaranteed to have a child, son or daughter, like Healy. Guaranteed. And I just hate that person. So that's why, like I just hate that human being. Like, cease living. If you're a man, be castrated. If you're a woman, may your womb be removed. Like, cease existing and procreating. I hate that individual.
God damn, Jay.
With the flames of 1,000 suns may they burn in hell. Like, I hate that kind of an ending.
He went
Oh,
King
oh.
James version and shit.
You gonna quote some goddamn scripture? Like what?
Oh,
And
God.
I shall smite thine vengeance upon thee with. What the hell just happened?
I'm sorry, man.
No,
She
I
just
kind of
did-
agree with you on that. Fishback was up there. Sam Jack did his thing though, man, and that's really why I wanted to
Yeah.
watch this series
Absolutely.
to watch Sam Jackson act.
Well, that's a given
And
for
he
me.
got to do his his typical Sam Jack where he get his charisma and all that other shit off too. But yeah, I think he really did some acting in this, and I can't undermine what he did and give Fishback the king over Sam. It's hard for me to do that. But I would put a crown on both of them on the king side of the game. On the queen side, I think I'm agree with Healy, although Alfred was terrible. And Dominique Fishback boyfriend wasn't that great either though. I can't remember his name. And
That was Roger.
Roger, yeah, there you go.
Patrick R. Walker. No, definitely. I think everybody pretty on point with their king and queens. I'm gonna put an honorable mention out there. I thought the lady that played Cincy, you know what I'm saying? I think she did a pretty decent job too. Cynthia McWilliams.
Cynthia McWilliams did dope, but I think in the latter episodes, the last three, they kind of downplayed her character into more just hearsay. She didn't get to act a lot of it out. You know what I mean? In the introduction of her, we got a lot of her acting in, and past that we did. I don't remember much of her in the last three. She had the scene she was laying in the bed. She had the scene. Did she had a scene with the gun and that was episode 4 or something like that?
Oh damn! I've been
Either 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah,
and I can't remember past
those.
She wasn't.
She was in 6. Oh, she was in all of them. She was in all 6 episodes, like just flashing in and out. But
We're talking about Cynthia.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in
Williams. She was in
all 6. Yeah, she was in all 6
She was
episodes.
in all of them, but I just don't. And when she first was introduced, I felt she was much stronger.
Mm-hmm. The first half, you talking?
Yeah, the first half, I felt she was much stronger as far as
That's
acting.
because you liked her. That's because the first half she was the damsel in distress. She was the woman that was loved. The second half she's the bully.
Damn, so getting stretched, right?
And there it is again.
Not necessarily though, Jay. I'm just saying acting wise, I just don't feel like I got the same punch from her.
Okay. Maybe. To me, see, like, because her appearances were so sporadic throughout it, even though she was in all 6, she never really made that much. She made enough of an impact for me to like her as his love, but not so much that, like, when she wasn't there, I was missing her.
What
you know
the
what
love evolved to, huh?
Yeah.
She did enough to where it downgraded his not Sam Jackson, but it downgraded his character. So you like,
yeah.
But what she was important for me,
took
though,
some stripes off of
right.
But what she where like once the movie was over, once the series was over, I realized what was important to notice about Cynthia and her relationship with Ptolemy, and then insert Robin, was that like his family had seen this before, and so that explained the foreshadowing of what was going to happen between Nisi and Robin, and that whole dynamic, and why he knew this was going to happen. Like there was so much, like there's so many characters, even Koi Dog. There's so many characters that when they pop in, it's kind of like, yo,
house.
Huh?
When they pop in the whole house.
when they pop
I didn't
in.
get to shout out the
I'm gone. I can't.
the shout out to the
The
Chicago.
Zoe don't pinch his fingers in this bag and get more than one at a time, dog.
Y'all gotta watch the video. Y'all gotta watch the video.
Yo, talking about he didn't master eating. This nigga been on mute the whole episode, eating one at a time, dog.
Hey,
I had to hit you, so I'm sorry, bro. Oh.
nah,
Hey, I'm on another planet right now.
Sorry, I
man.
couldn't even focus, dog. I just seen your hand just kept moving on your screen, dog. I couldn't even listen to the conversation.
Oh,
yeah. No, that blues joint, the Chicago, they shouted out Chicago when they was in that juke joint or the whole house or whatever it was. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, boy. That's what's up. There go Mississippi, just Southern, just woo. Love me some damn blues, man. But nah, shout out to that. All right, we got anything else you want to touch on before we close this mug out? Have some fun with it.
Let's do the damn thing.
You are the father. You are not the father.
Be honest, I really didn't think of too much.
I couldn't come up with a love child. I didn't even think of one while I was watching it because I don't know if I've seen anything like it. But I will take a chance.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything. I was like, huh.
yeah, it ain't nothing on Google.
No,
Damn. I don't. Yeah.
I think that's a good thing though, that you made something that was uniquely yours.
Definitely.
Especially being it's an adaptation from a book. It's your first time having something like that done. And
I'll throw one out.
You put out something that's original, like a mug.
We'll go with The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo meets Clue.
Nah, I would have said something more like Forrest Gump meets Limitless or something.
Limitless? I guess, yeah.
Ain't that the movie when he had all the codes, he could get ahead of mugs and stuff like that?
I thought Limitless
and he had all that money and stuff. He got all that bread.
Yeah, he took the pill and then he could
I
start.
thought it was with the pill.
Yeah, with the pill. Yeah, he took that pill. Yeah, that's Limitless.
Okay.
And, this is Limitless and Forrest Gump.
I can see that too. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Okay.
What is that movie? God damn.
This is
I can't think of nothing else.
You could say that one in Vanilla Sky.
Vanilla Sky, that's another one. Yeah, that was a mind fuck. God damn, that one was a mind fuck.
This is The Butterfly Effect.
Ooh, okay, we cooking.
Meet Soul Food.
Okay. This is
50 First Dates meets The Color Purple.
Color Purple. Giving them some Donnie Glover looks. Okay.
Just saying. Coming in with that heat.
Your ass was off camera searching.
Why can't I be great, Lamel? Why can't I just be great?
That's all I got, man.
Nah, it's hard to say.
It is like this really
movie,
does.
This series, this is not. I mean, yeah, you have the
standalone. It stands alone
because it has part of what makes it difficult to pair with anything is because it has so many stories being told, and they all work to one goal. Like they all come back together in the end.
This is like 4 rooms mixed with. I don't know. I ain't got nothing else. Go with that.
All right, fine. Since we want to play, have fun.
This is Looper meets Good Will Hunting.
Looper?
And on that note, he froze, like just like that. Because even the internet was like, "You're done, sir. Sir, no more from you. Nothing more from you."
It is everyone's favorite game show. Rename that movie.
Forgot about the booty.
What did I say before? Old dirty.
Oh
bastard.
hell no! Oh hell no! No, that was a good one. Forgot about the booty.
I mean, I get it. It is good. I think Old Dirty Bastard is gonna be it. I don't think there's nobody beating that.
Yeah, I did that one. Yeah, that's the one I dropped last episode.
Old Dirty Bastard is the one.
Grey's Anatomy.
No.
So we got to beat Old Dirty Bastard. That's the one. All right.
Shades.
All right. Let's go. No. Anyone up for the challenge? Are we just not even gonna try?
Grayscale.
I like that. I like that too.
Really?
By the power of Grayskull.
Forgot about the booty. Decent, but it's like a good long second place from Old Dirty Bastard to me.
By the power of Grayskull.
By the power of
Grayskull.
I want my cut. That's my money.
Gray ass.
Get your hands out my pocket, nigga.
Old gray ass.
Old gray ass. Okay.
Fast ass girl.
It don't make sense.
Uncensored Sensia.
What?
So what?
He didn't even throw one out to try and kill me. He just killed me. Like he's just like so. It's like I'm not gonna replace it, but you're gonna die right now. Like nothing. No, I don't have a replacement, but your position has been filled.
The blue-eyed devil.
Maybe he should have hit you. Maybe she deserved it. But maybe she did. All right.
June Moon?
You don't know that woman. Run your pockets. I don't care if you're dying.
Yeah, that's all I get, man.
All right.
Grayskull by the
so, ladies and gentlemen, the
that whole sensor. Das.
What?
That over there, Sensa?
Yeah, instead of that. Das.
Das.
Yeah, you took too long for that.
Okay. Again, why couldn't
ain't no O in that whole sensor, nigga.
I was like, are we just dropping the E? Are we just dropping the E? Yeah, is it like a capital T and then everything else is lowercase? I was so confused.
Oh, my stomach.
You could. Hey, son. I don't really know what you were doing over to the corner, but you can continue.
Like it was a setback that got me. When he said it sat back like, yeah.
You didn't think that one through, did you? Did you?
Nah, not really.
That's what's up, man.
Yo,
God damn it.
How you give a rename that sounds like when I read? Like it's just not...
Damn.
Like what the fuck?
Oh,
shit, man.
I can't.
What? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the official rename for The Last Days of Ptolemy Grey, brought to you as reviewed by the True View podcast, is going to be The Last Days of Ptolemy Grey, that old dirty bastard. Shout out to Mel for coming through with the win. But yes, Old Dirty Bastard is going to be the rename for this one. Final thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen. Recommendations, rewatch. What up? What are we doing?
I can actually, I did recommend this to my dad. He enjoyed it. I would recommend this to older people, a lot of older people, and they've actually enjoyed it. Yeah. Like I said, it was decent.
I think the book itself, comparing the two, kind of knocked it down for me a little bit.
Yeah, kind of regretting that purchase. I
But
think I might still read it though.
it was still entertaining. Like not the book, but I mean the book is what it is. I done already paid my money. I'm gonna finish it. But the movie was entertaining. It was just I wasn't. I was expecting more dramatic performance. I was getting a lot more cheese than I expected. But it was like all in all, it was very good performances by Fishback.
Did we give a score? Did we tell what the official score was?
No, we didn't. Not yet.
Okay. Sorry, what were you saying?
I thought Fishback and Jackson carried everything. They did great job in it.
I like that. I definitely like that pairing. I don't know why, but it just works, and I would love to see them work together again and do more films because I think it would be interesting to watch them in a comedy together. I think that would be really dope. But outside of that, Dominique Fishback has like impressed me at every fucking level, and she's growing to be like one of my favorite actresses, not of this generation, just overall. And I don't know if it's too soon to say that, but I've seen her in movies and I've seen her in series, and she doesn't fail.
She makes good choices.
But her performance in this series was just something else, and I definitely enjoyed watching her. I loved the story, and I actually liked the ending. Contrary to the rest of my castmate, I actually enjoyed the ending. So overall,
how it ended.
Yeah, I mean, I knew how it was gonna go was inevitable. And the story between that little tidbit with Koi Dog, I thought that kind of was just reiterating the overall theme. You know, it's like
as long as in that regard, Jay, I got what you're saying.
Yeah. So
as far as him being able to, avenge somebody being taken out.
Yeah. When he didn't have he couldn't before, man. Like that sledgehammer scene hurt. Like, so for me, I enjoyed that bit. And so I would definitely recommend it. I just don't feel like people would appreciate it the way I do. The book sours it for me, but I haven't read it, so we'll see. I'm hoping Lamel misinterpreted a few of those lines or scenes, but I just feel like a lot of people won't appreciate it the people I would recommend it to won't appreciate it. But I definitely enjoyed this.
Yeah, I think I get the same sense of that too, Jay. As far as when I recommend it to certain people, I don't expect them to come away with the same appeal or same enjoyment that I got.
Exactly. That's what I should say. That's what I should say.
But I definitely would recommend it. Rewatching, I don't know if I would, just because I'm not really a rewatch type of person, but I would sit through it with somebody maybe.
I do that too.
Man. Overall, though, I did like the series. Like Lamel said, the performances from Sam and Fishback are definitely worthy of a view overall. And then I was mad I was kind of wrong about that take on the
box.
Treasure in the Flow. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was kind of right, because he did spend a good portion tricking off.
But he
saved a lot more.
Yeah,
he saved the right ones is what he did. But he spent some money tricking off for him to be able to, like, who was paying rent and he was just steady getting bread. Like,
it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Don't make
all that, man.
I know you're gonna try and make that work, but it's never gonna work. It don't make sense. It's not gonna work. Like, it's not. It's definitely nowhere near. It's not in the same race as Old Dirty Bastard. It's not even on. Matter of fact, that's two different sports what they're playing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like Old Dirty Bastard is today's NBA. What you talking about is badminton. Like,
Sansa. Nah. She was something else.
I mean, I just meant by like a shuttlecock getting passed around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly. She was getting that
Now,
shuttlecock.
Zoe, who you recommending this to?
I really only recommend it to 2 people. I told my pops about it.
Hey, don't let us be great, goddammit. I finally joined in on the bullshit, and now you're gonna just cut me off.
It's the haircut. But no, it's real shit. I really only recommended this to 2 people. Put my pops on it, and Scat. You know, outside of that, I really don't see myself recommending this to nobody, and that's no diss to it. You know, me myself, I liked it. If it were not for the pod, I think this would have been one of those, oh shit, let me check this out, and got into it, and you know what I'm saying, that just would have been what it was. But yeah, I think overall it was some good performances. Story was pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? I rocked with it.
I don't know. I think you can easily pitch this to any Sam Jackson fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So just on that take alone, I mean, that might open up your recommendation list.
Definitely.
Well, with the True View score, I think we ended up coming together and we gave it a 4.
What you say you wanted to cut, boy?
You forgot?
How you wanted to cut?
Yeah. I hate coming in this old ass motherfucker. Come on, never goddamn come this motherfucker forget. Anyway,
that's that Chuck.
Yeah, man. Nah, this one it got a 4, solid 4.
Solid 4.
Actually, it ain't solid. It just barely made it into the 4.
That's solid. That's solid.
They don't need to know that. No one
actually almost in the 3. God damn it! It was almost in the 3, but
nobody asked for a raw score.
Hey, I'm just letting them know. If they're solid, I feel bad lying to the people like that. So.
They're used
but
to
I tell you what, True View always gonna drop that truth on you. And y'all go to trueviewpodcast.com where you can like, subscribe, share, and comment on everything True View. Follow us and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell over there so you can follow us on the YouTube. We popping, baby. True View Podcast. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for riding with this ignorance, y'all. Doing that damn thing.
Who took a shit?
What?
I'm sorry. Okay. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we always say.
Hey, y'all go check out them Venti Vibes, man. Where the vibes are always Venti. You can find Venti Vibes on Instagram, Facebook, and the website. That's VINTYVIBEZ. Got some dope stuff coming for y'all. Some NFTs are in the work. There's all types of
Instagram page is popping. Great ideas on the Instagram page.
Indeed. So go get into them.
He gonna take a shit apparently. So while he taking the shit, y'all know what we always say. Go watch some shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
True View Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Your boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah. Son. You know what I'm saying? They really speak their truth. What the hell was that? You're